Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of LANTA on the Move. Today we're going to be talking about infrastructure. Infrastructure meaning bus stop location, bus stop shelters, and the process of what it means to get those installed. We'll also dabble a little bit into accessibility and what that means. So, let's get moving. Welcome. Today I have joining me Molly Wood, our land use specialist.
Hi, Daryl.
How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. You ready for LANTA on the Move?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. Tell me about some of the responsibilities you have at LANTA as a land use specialist.
I'm in between planning and facilities, and I have my key partners in each of those departments. I work directly with developers and engineers and the municipalities in our service area to get the correct pedestrian infrastructure and transit infrastructure along our routes.
Can you tell me a little more about bus stop infrastructure in terms of bus stop locations and bus shelters?
LANTA, as you know, have been around for 50 years. And so a lot of our bus stops are grandfathered in. Those locations are not in ideal locations. My job is to help retrofit those locations. The service planners and myself, we are trying to not locate bus stops where there's no sidewalk.
When it comes to ADA accessibility and bus stop infrastructure, it sounds like that goes along with some of the plans for new bus stop locations.
Especially with shelters. Any shelter needs to be connected to a sidewalk. And that's why I can't replace old shelters where there's no sidewalk network.
Why can't every bus stop be a bus stop shelter?
Let's say Allentown, Bethlehem, Easton, that's where our highest ridership is. But to put a bus shelter in along the sidewalk, that's a very tight right-of-way. So that means that if you do place a shelter there, then the ADA kicks in because there's not a wheelchair clearance to go around the bus shelter.
We also introduced something called a soul stop. What's the different process between getting one of those installed versus a traditional bus stop shelter?
The soul stops are great because they are perfect for those urban centers where there is not a lot of space for a shelter. The process now through permitting and approvals is easier. It's just a matter of getting other municipalities to understand what the soul stop is, and then once we receive positive feedback, we can start to order more.
They're solar powered, that's why they're called soul stops, right? They have lighting and seating. Can you tell me a little more about partnerships with municipalities and land development?
Most municipalities support that when they go through the land development process in their planning commission, if they submit projects to me and I review the plans and where we recommend our bus stop should be, then we can really ask for what we need to accommodate the improvements of that bus stop.
Sounds like a lot of collaboration that needs to take place with developers, with municipalities. So tell me more about ADA accessibility and what that actually means.
We want to make sure that there's flat surfaces that have the appropriate ADA slope, and that's when we work with engineers to accommodate that.
So can you tell me more about bus stop maintenance?
We have two contractors, one for trash maintenance, and that's typically the advertising contractor. And then we have another contractor for any physical component to the structure itself, meaning if broken glass, graffiti, snow removal, anything that's physically, attached to the shelter, we have a contract for that too.
Well, that's all the questions I have. Thank you for joining me for LANTA on the Move.
Thanks for having me, Daryl.
We'll see you next time.